Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights.
We're finally going to do it. We're going out to Pigeon Key. We're going to check it out, take the tour, check out the museum, see what it's all about. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we invite you to come along. So let's go. That's the mode of transportation right there, the little trolley. We'll be taking that all the way out. So what do you call this, a tram or?
It's the Pigeon Key train.
The Pigeon Key train. And that's how we're going to get out to Pigeon Key Island. Is it?
Theoretically.
Yeah, theoretically. Used to be a boat, right?
I'm sorry?
Used to be a boat.
Yeah, they used to have a charter boat that they used back and forth, but they got the bridge done and they got the new rig going on, so we're all up and running now.
And the boat's not here anymore?
No
they
more
don't?
charter boat.
Okay. Looks brand new, this rig.
It is. It's got
Wow.
3,000 miles on it.
Here we go. The Pigeon Key Express.
Past the point of no return, baby, on the summer night. The shot of love and the spark of laughter breathe. The stars align and the month times night burn like a dried out leaf. Are we leaving on the next train, baby? I do believe. Come on, let's ride this train. Come on, let's ride this train. Now I ain't missed a 9 to 5, I don't hear it in my song. I'm gonna pull my weight, don't get me wrong. Brand new start and a whole new part, they are big old shoes to fill. I'll be there on that platform, babe, you know I will. Come on, let's ride this train. Come on, let's ride this train. Now nothing is this rush of life, you'll never find its match. So you live to be a million years. All hearts are lost by default in the time of a single beat. We're leaving on the next train, babe, so take your seat. Oh, yeah.
Our tour guide. Hi.
Hey, welcome, welcome. And I think the first thing we ought to do is head over into the shade.
Oh, okay.
Don't you think that's a good idea?
Yes.
Okay, well, first of all, welcome to Pigeon Key. As we continue talking about what happened here, why don't we take a quick hop here into the barracks where the men were. Now, eventually, how they got the men here was from agencies in New York and Philly. These agencies would send the men down. They got $1.50 a day. That's a 10-hour work day, 6-day work week. They got room and board because they had to. There was nothing here. Now, all the cute stuff that is in here would not have been here. We were also Marine Education. Have a seat. So we're on Main Street now, and we call it that to this day. And once we turn around here, we're going to be on Broadway. So don't expect any show tunes or anything like that.
Who would honeymoon out here? honeymoon cottage.
That was after the railroad was destroyed, and this became a rest area. Someone's daughter got married and wouldn't leave.
Oh, really?
So they commandeered this building for them, and they stayed here for a number of years before they could get them moving along. Little I-beams, just the little short ones in between, not the ones with the diagonals. When this was a railroad, that's all that was there. It was very, very simple, standard gauge, but it was only one set of tracks. You went down to Key West, you turned around, you came back in. It worked. Nobody fell in the ocean. Never had any big problem. It was not going to work for 2 lanes of traffic, that's for sure. So now the new engineers came in. These are the people who work for the state. They put the big I-beams in with the diagonals. That allowed them to widen it up on top. Once they got it widened, they went back up on top and they pulled up the railroad tracks. Those railroad tracks are actually repurposed into making those rusty guardrails. And so those are the original train tracks. Then they paved it, magnificent 22 feet wide, 2 lanes of traffic. They called it the Bridge of Mirrors because if you did not fold your mirror in and a vehicle was coming the other way, you lost it. That was it. Glass all over the place. Don't forget, back then, if you ran over glass, you probably got a flat. Imagine being up there, changing a flat with the Greyhound bus coming the other way. Okay, so pretty nasty. So it gets to be 1911. The engineers called a meeting. They said, if we don't get this done soon, the old man ain't going to see it. So they decided to put people on around the clock, and they made the announcement, January 22nd, 1912. That is the day Key West was going to be attached to mainland America. Key West was thrilled. They planned all sorts of celebrations, all sorts of parties, and as far as we can tell, they've never stopped. So that's still going on over there. So Henry gets into his private railway car. He comes down this railway that he built out of his own pocket. And for the first time ever, Key West hears the scream of steam. And here comes Henry riding his own steel right into town. How cool was that? You gotta admit. He was greeted with a small group of 10,000 people. This was a big deal for anybody who's going to be doing trade. So it was everything from local yokels to ambassadors to tycoons, all kind of things that were going on. And Henry is helped off the train, pretty frail, half blind from cataracts. And he comes to a little podium and he wants to give a little speech. And I love how he started it. He looked at all these people and he said, I am forever in your debt. I could not have done this without you. You let me fulfill this dream. They said I couldn't do this, but we did it. I'm not content. And he retired again. Okay. This time, unfortunately, it took. 16 months later, he fell down the steps of the little mobile mansion. And when he did, he broke his hip. And back then, that was it. There's nothing they could do for you. So, an interesting man, an interesting life. Richest of the rich, poorest of the poor, loved 3 women, lost 2 children. Anything you can imagine that the world could throw at you, they threw at Henry, and he handled it all with graciousness and just a wonderful attitude. I really admire the man, without a doubt. And if you look behind you, you will see the end of the railroad. That is the 1935 hurricane. I believe that was taken 2 days after the fact. That is the rescue train coming down to get the people in Almirada up around mile marker 8182. It was delayed 3 times for 3 different reasons, and it finally got there after dark. Could you imagine? I do not know how the people got on the train. I honestly do not. I've read many, many, many reports on this, and they all say the same thing. And then the train came and everybody got on. Like how? It's going 150 miles an hour. You know, I can't even imagine how that happened. But they got aboard and they said, thank God we're saved. And once they said that, they were hit with an 18-foot wall of water, knocked the train over, a handful of people were saved, everybody else was washed to sea. So when I look at that, it's not only the death of a railroad, but it is most definitely a warning to any of us who live anywhere in hurricane country. That can and will happen again someplace, somewhere. Very scary to think about, that's for sure. So feel free to walk anywhere in the island you want. If you see a sign that says don't go in there, don't go in there. Yeah, pretty simple. Meet you over by the pool in about 15 minutes or so, and you get your fingers all fishy smelling. Feed the sharks and whatever else decide they want to come up and play with us today. And I thank you so much for coming. If you had a good time, please tell your friends. If you did not have a good time, just be quiet.
Wow, look at all the fish.
In the air. So they will follow that.
Isn't that crazy that you didn't even throw it in the water yet and they were already going after it?
I know.
Not their first rodeo.
Oh, you would be there. I came here the other day.
Face
They
it.
had it up to our elbow. No, a little green entrance path. Can you believe that that was so important? That she was risking her whole arm?
Wow.
They are the most benign of all the sharks, but they still can. Yeah, they have an opinion about things. And we also have moray eels in here. Anybody else on this way need some fish? Oh yeah, okay, that's good of a Goliath Cooper, so that's a baby. Tell your friends.
This is way better than Robbie's.
Yes, I'll tell you, we get people from Robbie's all the time with scabs up and down. All right. Yeah, that's a jack. And I just love it.
That's a tarpon.
Okay, Jackie, go. Oh,
Wow, look how fast he moved. He swam so fast. Look at them move. Wow.
That is amazing. Oh, goodness.
I think they watch it fly and they know right where to go to get it. Yeah, you can see their skin looks like sandpaper when you see it up close.
Yeah? Look at you sticking your nose up. They're actually bottom feeders, and they should not be doing this, but they do.
Oh yeah, Pigeon Key was a blast. Man, there's a lot of nice information shared and
Great history. Yeah.
great things to see. I enjoyed it immensely. A little warm, and at the end they let you feed the shark and the what other fish was out there. There was a lot of different fish. What was your favorite part of the tour?
Probably learning all the history. It was fantastic.
Yeah, I really enjoyed. She shared so much information.
Yes, yeah.
I can't read.
We're back. Wow, awesome.
I know
know that you're curious, I know that you're strong. But life can be furious and things can go wrong. You go, we're better off tomorrow. But who knows if we get joy or sorrow. Stay true to that fire in your heart and your soul. Don't drench your desire in what you can't control. We fly, try so hard to get there. And we might be lost but not forever. There's things in life you simply need to know, but sun and rain and trust in letting go. It takes a bit of suffering, sleepless nights and wandering, before you make it safely to the end, the end, the end. Don't say you're ridiculous, you're not even close. Don't wish for indifference, you're not one of those. We fall, but we always rise up through it all. We get a little wiser. There's things in life you simply need to know, but sun and rain and trust in letting go. It takes a bit of suffering, sleepless nights and wandering, before you make it safely to the end, the end, the end. And if you ever wonder, there is nothing wrong with a little thunder. There's things in life you simply need to know, about sun and rain and trust in letting go. It takes a bit of suffering, sleepless nights and wandering, before you make it safely to the end, the end. There's things in life you simply need to know, but sun and rain and trust in letting go. It takes a bit of suffering, sleepless nights and wandering, before you make it safely to the end. Before you make it safely to the end, the end, the end.